rest, recuperate, get ready for tomorrow. These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show them.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Don't forget, Pacers fans, we still have tickets available for future home games. Please stop off the ticket booth to get more info. The National Basketball Association and the Indiana Pacers are committed to a safe area.
Coming up next, the Pacers taking on the Rockets. For the Indiana Pacers, it's been a bumpy road as of late. out of sorts in 4 of the last 5 games. But they are looking to rectify that here tonight. Rockets, Pacers, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
A look at the opening lineup. For the Houston Rockets. We've got Amen Thompson. Silk is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Adams in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for Indiana, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. The shot by Silk, no good. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
These Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
Rockets with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. It's making the shot, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. And you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Pass to Mathurin. To the paint. And finished off by Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? Going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
Adams with the screen on Halliburton. Here's Silk, and goes in for the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the 3 ball is good. Halliburton's got 7 points.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Here's Silk. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Silk's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, right when he thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Halliburton for 3. Eason grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here he goes. And the basket by Silk.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Nemhard the pass to Turner. Back to Nemhard. Turner with a screen on Adams. Nemhard finds Halliburton. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Silk. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Halliburton. And he banks in the layup. He's got 11.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
Screen by Adams. Here's Silk. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And there's the try. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
Here's Halliburton. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Houston leading by 3. Here's Silk. He's got 12. Screen by Adams. Here's Silk. Outside for Jackson. Thompson, a screen on Halliburton. 5 on the clock. The shot by Silk, no good. Pacers have gone 4-10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Thompson against Turner. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Silk. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I think in that situation, it's a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Siakam, good.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that.
Here's Silk. Outside for Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Siakam passes to Halliburton. Drains the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 14.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
There's the lob to Adams. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. A little over a month left in the regular season. Let's take a look at the top rookies as we break down the race for Rookie of the Year. Look at Silk all season long. He has proven again and again that he is the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
The way he has sustained his level of play for the entire season, that's what's most impressive, the consistency of his performance. He hasn't had the major ups and downs that so many rookies go through.
Halliburton, and again, it's Indiana converting.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Thompson, a screen on Halliburton. He lobs it up, and it's... Thompson with the jam.
Showcasing that vertical. Love seeing Thompson be assertive.
Pacers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
First free throw is good. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for Jackson. Halliburton. Hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Şengün with a screen on Halliburton. Stolen. Here's Nembhard by Green. Nembhard the pass to Mathurin. With his first shot attempt. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Can't stop the alley-oop home. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 4. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in and right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Fades and shoots. Yep, that one goes. 16 points for Silk.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Pass to Nembhard. Offline with his 3.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Halliburton. Şengün with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Silk. That misses off the back. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Mathurin. Back to Siakam. Turner with a screen on Thompson. For 3, Siakam. Shot's good by Turner.
Does a nice job at capitalizing in the screen and roll. I mean, Turner's IQ and size. Tough to contain when he's rolled into the basket.
Here's Silk. 16 points for him. Here's Şengün. Drills it from outside.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Is here for the Pacers. Jackson, he's checked in for Siakam. Halliburton subbed in for Shepard. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Picked by Clark. Here's Silk. Gets rebounded by Indiana. They've got Pippen. Pippen is out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Albert. And it's Neesmith in at small forward. That's the Pacers 5. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Neesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Neesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
And so Neesmith nails both of them. Rockets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Silk. Pass to Eason. Carries it from three-point range. And the Rockets lead by 4.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pippen against Eason. Halliburton for 3. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Halliburton with the answer.
From the sideline. Check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Silk in the last outing against the Thunder was outstanding. He scored an incredible number of points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. The numbers he put up were really impressive. He's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. They might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Inside. Jackson throws it down hard.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
With their offensive firepower, have the Pacers card maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Andrew Nemhard comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the input from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you do that in factor in reality, though? You only play half the year.
Aaron Nesmith has checked in for the Pacers. The Rockets have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
The numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Indiana ball.
Four on the shot clock. From deep three-point territory. Rebounded by Jackson.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dominating.
Nemhard's shot is good.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Silk. It's the difficult 8-away jumper. Silk's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Nemhard, the pass to Halliburton. Got a piece of it. And he stays with it. Sinks the triple.
5, that's right. I did not stutter. 5 threes this half. D can't contain this guy right now.
Farkas screen on Halliburton. With the foul.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Eason gets a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Eason's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
How about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or trap shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Silk. Pass to Eason. A three-pointer, no good.
And, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Here's Nemhard. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead. Here's Silk. He's covered by Halliburton. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Indiana. Right now they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs.
And seeing where Indiana is, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Silk. Another miss by Houston.
seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Silk. 25 points in the game. Pass to Eason. Connects from three-point range. Eason's got 9 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, but now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Halliburton on target from 13 feet.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Silk. Pass to Adams. Here's Silk. Here's Eason. Tries to save it. And he recovers it. Here's Silk. Adams with the screen on Halliburton. He takes it in. Houston needs to get a shot. 3 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Thompson from long range. That one misses. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2. Gibbons checked in for Halliburton. Houston also making some changes. Smith checked in for Amen Thompson. Jay Shante comes in for G.G. Jackson. And it's Green in for Tari Eason. Now, Nembhard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. Now, here's Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Snatched up. Turner finds Nembhard. Here's Pippen. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And for Houston, they're shooting with 42% accuracy in the second quarter. Here's Silk. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
It's stolen by Adams. Green inside the three-point line, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Nembhard. Indiana again missing. Rockets leading by 4. And they call an illegal screen here.
I tell you what, they have lived off their opponent's mistakes. They are first in the league in points off turnovers, just suffocating with their pressure defensively.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Siakam, the bounce pass. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Takes the 3. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight. Şengün with the screen on Pippen. Silk. It's denied! Tipped back by Siakam. Fred VanVleet is checked in. It's a tie game in Indiana. Time now for the halftime break. But the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
59.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them out. Looking at the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the Greek Freak, always a great pick for this award because he's so consistent. Gives the team an anchor on both ends. He's always getting better, and his teammates love playing with him. Such a great guy.
And now looking at the Pacers in this one, no separation to be found from either side.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Pacers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's foul. Silk is out there with Tari Eason. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Jackson in the small forward position. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. Hits the jumper in space. Jackson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Rockets.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot mark total.
Here's Silk. Uses full things to slam it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes for him. Those hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. Not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are. And some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Here's Nemhard, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Back to Siakam for the lead. Goes back up. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times. He's on his way to the basket. On that one, they were there.
Thompson, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Thompson's got 6 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Rockets have got 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Silk passes to Thompson. Trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close, as they are, Almond will blow right by you.
Jackson against Mathurin. Halliburton looking around. A crossover. Rockets with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
Adams with the screen on Halliburton. There's the drive. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harris is checked in. Now, here's Halliburton. He has 35. It's deflected. Here's Silk, defended by Mathurin. Here's Silk. Out to Thompson. It's up a 3. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Silk's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
I think it's what every youth coach says at least sometimes. Follow your shot. And that's why you do it, for those easy putbacks.
Now, here is Halliburton. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Houston leading by 9. Here's Silk. Outside for Jackson. Harris passes to Silk. Fades back. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Halliburton outside. Turner finds Mathurin. Driving to the basket. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Silk. Jams it with authority.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential operations. Clark, who's checked in for the Rockets. Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. Look at Silk, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Yeah, he's an old head, mature beyond his year. He has a dominant offensive mindset. No matter what the defense throws at him, he lights up the scoreboard. Really a special talent.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Halliburton. Slam dunk by Clark.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Thompson passes to Silk.
Get him out, get him out. Hey, yo, right here, baby.
Driving in. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Silk. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Misses the 3.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the ground.
To the left wing.
First and fewest turnovers a game. I tell you what, they have lived off their opponents' mistakes. They are first in the league in points off turnovers. Just suffocate you with their pressure defensively.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Amen Thompson, and Jalen Green subbed in for G.G. Jackson. Now, here's Halliburton. He has 38 in the game. Looking to end the run, and he's good on the 3-ball. Halliburton's got 12 points in just the second half.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Clark, a screen on Halliburton. Outside Harris. Green passes to Silk. A fadeaway. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're this wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Houston leading by 10. Clark a screen on Halbert. Driving inside.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Nemhard, the pass to Neesmith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Jayshawn Tate in for Gary Harris. Here's Silk. 43 points in the game. It's not going to go for him. Halliburton with it. The 10-footer. And soft on the front of the rim and close. Siakam's got it back down to single digits for the Pacers. Here's Silk. He's covered by Halliburton. He gets that one.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Turner passes to Nemhard. Turner with his screen on Green. Back to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
And using that improved court awareness, Turner continues to make plays out of the pick and roll.
Smith with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Silk. Pacers with the rebound. Halliburton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Siakam passes to Neesmith. Hits it from three-point range.
The adjustments that...
Rockets leading by 5. Pippen is out there with Halliburton. Then there's Obi Toppin. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. And it's Neesmith in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And that's his 2nd triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Up top. Pippen. Outside for Jackson. And he gets it to go. Off the back of the ring.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Jackson a screen on Pippen. Silk. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Coming out of the half now, making a commitment and concentrated effort to get to the offensive board has proven fruitful.
Van Vliet against Halliburton. Outside for Pippen. It's deflected.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Puts it up from 17. And again, the Rockets good for 2. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Houston?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Now Pippen, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Tries again. The Rockets pull it in. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Here's Silk. Clark inside. Neesmith covering. No good from Clark. Pacers trail by 10. Pass to Pippen. Just under 2 minutes gone in the final quarter.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
The Pacers making a switch here. Nemhard's checked in.
Isaiah Jackson, 1 shot.
Push on the miss. Push on the miss. Rebound. Box here. That's up.
And Jackson no good on that one. Rockets leading by 8. Here's Silk. Fades away. Pacers with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here is Neesmith. Halliburton inside the 3-point line with the second effort and the layup by Jackson.
You don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the bounce.
Here's Silk. Here's to Thompson. Houston moving it around. Here's Silk. Neesmith covering. The Rockets again can't hit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Nemhard the pass to Toppin. To the inside. Here's Halliburton. That's tipped.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Out to Thompson. Shoots the 3. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Neesmith. Back to Nemhard. And here is Toppin. Now Nemhard. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's blocked. Here's Silk. Takes it in. Oh!
My goodness.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the puck.
That's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Jackson down low. He's against Clark. Jackson kicks to Halliburton. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Houston making a switch from Adams checked in.
Steven Adams.
Fires from way outside. Johnson with the rebound.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little is going his way.
Halliburton outside. And G.G. Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his third foul so far. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle him up right away. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Toppin. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And it's Halliburton missing.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's struggling this quarter. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. A 12-point game. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the list. And help keep you in front.
Halliburton outside. Puts one up from 19. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance to go on.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing. Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
The shot by Turner, no good. Rockets leading by 12. Pass to Silk. Puts one up from 19. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. Silk's got 53.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. After Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to end the drought. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Going inside. Drops in the layup for two. Adams has got his first basket of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Halliburton outside. Oh, good with the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, here's Neesmith. After the miss from Silk, stolen by Thompson. Pushing it up. And the basket by Silk. Silk's got 55.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Halliburton outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Silk. It's deflected. Nemo with it. Indiana again, turning it over. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Thursday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Benedict Mathurin. He's checked in for Aaron Neesmith. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson a screen on Halliburton. Here's Silk. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Siakam following the score by Houston. Halliburton outside. He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Rockets leading by 15.
Hey, yo.
Thompson a screen on Halliburton. Outside for Jackson. Here's Silk. He's covered by Halliburton. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. To the middle, outside Mathurin. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Silk. He's covered by Halliburton.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. High post shot. The rebound goes to the Rockets. Silk's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Adams with the screen on Halliburton. Shoots a fader. And another one falls.
That was good. Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's Silk. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Rockets.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Silk.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Again, what an avalanche.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And a wide open look for Mathurin. His 3-pointers off the mark. Outside Jackson. Screen by Adams. Here's Silk. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Right, MP. They can't stop you.